Is Simone gonna make it out of the White House the same way that she came in? Donald is chumping Sam off like he's 7, Sharon regrets telling Kareem anything, and Alan is up in his office contemplating murder. Tuesday's episode has a few people on the receiving end of anger that's being dished out by Victoria and her Chief of Staff, Donald. And this trailer breakdown may be a little bit out of order because I have to include the storylines together so I can just run my mouth without stopping about this scene between Victoria and Simone. They're both telling each other what their plans are. They're going back and forth. I'm gonna have you and your husband murdered. Well, I've been recording this conversation the whole time. What? I've said this numerous times before that this is not wise to tell your enemy how you plan to destroy them. Now, I will say this, Victoria threatened Ellie episode after episode after episode until she finally made good on the promise, and I honestly thought that her threats were idle. And Simone is standing here revealing that she recorded Victoria. Like, they're both ruining the element of surprise. She was supposed to bait Victoria into all the incriminating dialogue, stay cool, then go home and pull the recorder from her purse, then we flash to commercial, right? Something like that. But nope, instead, she just let the Wicked Witch of the West know exactly what she's gonna do. She didn't exactly let us know what she planned to do with the recording, but I'm sure it's not gonna be pretty. But Victoria is not about to let this woman leave the White House with her on tape, saying that she's gonna have them killed. And Victoria may have an ace in the hole and just hit Simone with something a little bit more incriminating to get her to turn the tape over to her or to keep her from playing the tape for the press. I don't know, but this 3-second clip had me tight. You gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold them. Y'all remember that song? Victoria is the queen of deceit, and Simone is getting there, I think, but I need her to be a little bit more strategic when dealing with this pit bull in a skirt, because Victoria meant it when she said she ain't leaving that White House. Now let's move on to Sam and Donald. See, what y'all not gonna do is keep chumping Sam off, but I love it because Sam be cool with it, right? Sam is the head of Secret Service, so he gotta keep a cool head at all times, and the only person that I know who can force him to break character is Priscilla. She's the only one who's ever pulled emotion out of him. Kyle tried it, and now Donald is here screaming at Sam like he's a kid who got caught doing something wrong. Sam is a grown-ass man, and I really want Sam to get gutted with him right here and right now. Sam needs to step back, take that badge off, remove his microphone, and whoop Donald's that's all he need to do. Because once he laid Donald down, ain't nobody else gonna mess with him. He need to whoop Donald like he did Richard out there in the front yard. They better leave Sam alone, period. And we can assume that Grip is the one who told Donald that Kyle is down in the bunker because Sam ordered Grip and another agent to take him there because Eli instructed them to. And Grip is getting his chance to move up for sure. Ever since we saw him throw Alan all across the kitchen floor, Grip done came up. He's now taking orders from the Chief of Staff, and he's also helping Hunter move around undetected. So Grip about to get a raise and maybe a new position. And speaking of Alan, he's sitting up here in his office serenading the gun that Alonzo gave to him, which he specifically instructed him not to bring it to work. And here he is at his desk fantasizing. In the end trailer from last week's episode, we saw him entering Donald's office, reaching for the gun behind his back, while Donald's back was turned. He could have been just readjusting it because it was uncomfortable, because I highly doubt if he's trying to take Hunter out. I mean, not in this manner. Alan's much smarter than that. But we can never tell because he's still grieving, and we never know how a person will react when they're dealing with such an emotional loss. And maybe he's just in there because Donald told him to go in there to do something. Because remember the last episode, he told Donald that he wanted more responsibilities. Then we see Sharon and Dale in the pharmacy where she's trying to weasel her way out of Hunter doing something to her because she's been telling lies. We see her telling Hunter that she won't tell anyone, and Hunter said, well, you told Kareem, and he told the police. So now he can't trust anything that Sharon says, so he doesn't believe that she's going to keep her mouth shut. So I'm wondering if he's going to let Sharon know that he's got Kareem hemmed up in the back of the van. And he's probably going to force Sharon to go to that apartment and make her a very rich young lady. What do you think Hunter's next move is going to be? Drop your theories below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're an Oval fan, go ahead and sub to this channel because I do video breakdowns like this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, and I'll see you on the next one.